or stand back. Hi, welcome back to Cooking Live with Kristin. This is episode 11, and I thought it would be fun to unbox my next HelloFresh delivery, and then anybody who is joining me live has the chance then to choose which meal I'm going to make tonight, and I'll share my tips and tricks along the way as I make the meal. And then I'm also going to have a contest because HelloFresh has given me 4 more boxes to give away. So if you end up leaving a comment, I'll tell you about it later. Anyway, there's going to be a contest for winning a free box of food, and I'll give you the details at the end of the video. In addition to that, take my glasses off while I'm talking at the camera. In addition to that, I do have a $40 off your first order coupon, and that is linked in the video description already. And since I'm going live without telling anybody, just impromptu, I've been waiting for my delivery to show up first. I decided to, let's see, I need to get over here so I can see. Hi Jody, hi Carrie. I'm going to read comments here on my computer. Hi Jody and Carrie and Cindy. Hello. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to Cooking Live with Kristin. This is the 11th episode of my Cooking Live video series, and what I thought I'd do tonight is unbox my HelloFresh order for this week. It just arrived, and then I'll let you choose from the meals that I ordered and see which one you would like me to make tonight, and I will share my tips and tricks on cooking and how I put things together while we are, and answer any questions you might have while I'm making the meal. And then I have a giveaway. I have 4 boxes of free food to give away, and I'll share with you how to enter the contest at the end of the video. Hi Marky and Kiranjit and Psychedelic. Hello everybody. Hope everybody had a great day. What is it? It's 6 p.m. here on Monday, and I am definitely excited to make some dinner. I'm gonna get a knife so I can cut open the box. Also, for those of you who follow me for crafting videos, I do have a new video series scheduled to live premiere after the podcast tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. The first pattern for the new yarn, Be So Easy yarn, is going to be the Jocasta plant hanger, and that video series will come out right after the podcast. And I did release 2 patterns for Be So Easy today. One of them was the Jocasta plant hanger, and the other one was the Medea 3-color Mobius cowl. I'll tell you more about that tomorrow on the podcast, but for now, let's get cooking. Hello, Danielle and Pamela and Martha. Thanks for joining me live. So I'm going to start by opening my box. On top of the box, you get some coupons for other companies, and I think there's usually some promotions in there as well. It looks like I've got a sample for some sort of finished jet dry, something for the dishwasher. I'll take a look at that later. Then next is the recipe cards for each of the recipes that I ordered this week. So this week I ordered saucy pork burrito bowls with a prep of 10 minutes and a cook time of 25. I ordered chicken gyro couscous bowls, prep of 10 minutes, cook of 30 minutes. Hey Marlon.
Hi.
And I ordered Szechuan pork and green bean stir fry with a prep of 5 minutes and a cook of 30 minutes. Hello. And I ordered miso chili chicken with lemongrass rice with a prep of 0 minutes and a cook of 20 minutes. That's interesting. I am excited to see what lemongrass rice is. Those of you who have been following me for a while know how much I love lemongrass. So I'm really interested to see what lemongrass rice is. So I will quickly go over the names again. We've got miso chili chicken and lemongrass rice, saucy pork burrito bowls, chicken gyro couscous bowls, and Szechuan pork and green bean stir fry. So what would you guys like to see me make? I will, as I unveil them. So after you open up the box, then there's this heavy duty insulation inside, and all of the fresh raw ingredients to make each meal is separated into its own bag. And I ordered 4 meals this week, as you see. And then from there, there's a separation of some cardboard and some ice packs. And then the raw meat is organized in a separate section of the box. So I'm gonna pull all this out. And then I'll come back and see, we've got 1 vote for miso chicken, 1 vote for pork and stir fry. I'll put the ice in. Marlon, you wanna share your vote for which meal you'd like me to make first? I am live. Yeah, you wanna say hi to everybody real quick?
Yeah. Where is it at?
Marlon, just back from the gym. Do you wanna look over these and see which one you'd like first? I'm asking everybody to place their votes, but you can place a vote too.
Yeah.
Miso chicken with lemongrass rice, saucy pork burrito bowls, chicken gyro couscous bowls,
Yeah, that one.
and Szechuan pork and green bean stir fry.
We're doing the couscous bowl.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought for sure you'd want Szechuan pork stir fry or saucy pork burrito
I
bowls.
love the couscous so much.
I know, he loves Israeli couscous.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this one?
Yeah.
Chicken gyro couscous bowls.
Yep.
Okay,
All right.
you heard it. Now everybody's saying hi to you.
Oh. Hello. Can we play music or is it gonna be too loud?
Is it your own original music?
Yeah.
Then it's not copyright infringement, so that's fine.
There's no vocals either.
But just don't be so loud that
That's
it's
fine.
distracting or upsetting to people's ears.
Actually, I can say this on camera. I'm gonna be working on stuff with someone that's coming soon. So what you hear in the background will be coming out soon.
Yeah,
So
he's making his own music, so
Yeah.
very exciting. And those of you who have been following me for a long time and also following Marlon know that he is a music creator, so this is very exciting. Music producer and creator. So anyway, all right, let's see what I missed. Marlon is 18, Jody. He'll be 19 next month, actually. His birthday's in May. He'll be 19. Okay, so we're going to leave the chicken gyros out. We'll leave chicken cutlets out, and we'll put the rest. So I keep all of my HelloFresh meals in a separate drawer in my fridge. Okay, so we've got that, and I separated the meat from the bags. All right, I think we are ready to go. Thank you, Jody. Hi, Sabrina. Okay, so now here's the recipe card. It tells you everything that you need to make sure it came in your bag, and I've never noticed anything being missing from my bag before. Oh, so let me read the subtitles of this. So it's chicken gyro couscous bowls with hummus, tomato cucumber salad, and feta sauce. I have to tell you, the feta sauce, it sounds really good. So then on the back side, it tells you step by step how to make everything, which for me, I'm a seasoned cook, so I know how to cook and I know how to be pretty efficient in the kitchen. But I have to say, I have learned some tricks from HelloFresh because they make everything so efficient. They tell you exactly what order to do everything in so that there's no downtime. You're prepping to put whatever takes the longest to make goes first, and so on and so forth, so that everything ends up being done around the same time and you have a really efficient use of your time. So I'm going to start making this, and if you have questions, I do have the live chat open, so you can ask me anything. I did see someone requested a crochet video while we're doing this. Yeah, everything that hasn't been made into a video yet, all my patterns that haven't been made into videos yet are definitely on the list to be made into patterns. Sometimes I think I have a rhyme or reason to what I do, and sometimes it may not look like I do, but I do the best I can to get everything out. All right, grab my cutting board. Okay, it says to wash and dry all the produce. What do we have here? We've got a cucumber, tomato, lemon, some dill, a shallot, couscous, hummus, sour cream, and meat stock concentrate, and some spices. Okay. Oh, and feta cheese. How could I forget the feta cheese? All right, so I'll wash my produce real quick. going to, I'm not gonna wash the shallot. I peel that one. I don't usually wash the stuff that has a skin on it that I have to peel. Only if I'm going to eat the actual outer coating. Let's see, hello Renee. Thanks Sabrina. Thanks Jody. Yeah, efficiency is key. If you're going to be good at, that's not what I wanted to say. It has nothing to do with being good. If you want to make the most of your time and actually make cooking at home practical, the key, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. The key absolutely is learning how to become efficient in the kitchen. Until you learn how to become efficient in the kitchen, it is not fun, and it takes up too much time from other things that are important to you. So learning how to become efficient, whether it's watching me or doing HelloFresh meals or doing any sort of meal delivery system or watching anybody's cooking videos. There's so many amazing chefs out there. Okay, so what I'm doing on the shallots is I'm cutting to a certain point but not cutting all the way through so that I can get the most out of the shallot. So I'm cutting to a certain point without going all the way through horizontally and vertically, and then when I chop straight up and down, then I'll get all of those tiny little pieces that I want. Thanks Joe. All right, I'll use this for my garbage bowl for now. Actually I could pull a bowl out for it too. Okay. Okay, they're telling me to put half of the onion in cold water and let it soak to mellow its sharp bite. We love onion and raw onion in my house, so I'm going to skip that step. But if that is something that's important to you, that is a wonderful tip, right? If you are kind of on the fence about onions and shallots, maybe that's something that you learned tonight that you didn't know, and you can use that going forward and have better success at recipes. Because I've found that if you have to skip an ingredient because of something you don't like, it really does change the flavor a lot. If it's for a food allergy, I mean, that's for a good reason. But let's say you just don't like how strong onions are, maybe after tonight, now you have this tip of soaking them in water to reduce the sharpness, and now that could be a game changer for somebody watching tonight. Again, for the crazies like Marlon and me, we like raw garlic and raw onion in our house, so mellowing it doesn't matter for us, but that doesn't mean it's not great for somebody else. Next up is dicing my tomato. Now you could definitely do the same technique that we just did on this shallot. You could slice almost to the end in one direction. I change up how I cut tomatoes sometimes, and then turn it and make those slices in the other direction. And then turn it, so I didn't cut all the way through, and now I can cut in the other direction and get those little cubes. This is not my favorite kind of knife. I think I'm gonna go back and find another one. Let me find another knife. To be honest with you, I know it's not very chefy, but I absolutely love cutting with a serrated knife. That's my favorite. Okay, when I get close to the core here, I'll just cut around it. I find that this is a way to use more of the tomato so that instead of cutting off the end that has the core in it and then losing all that bit around it, look how much I'm discarding. I'm getting to use a lot more of the tomato this way. And since this is going to stay fresh in a salad, I'm going to chop it nice and small. Okay, what's it say to do with the tomato? Dice and trim the tomato and the cucumber and probably put them in a bowl. You know, we could have also brought out, you know what, Marlon's going to want more cucumber, so I'm going to bring out my big cucumber. I know he's going to want a lot of salad, so I'm just going to pull out one of my bigger ones and go from there. I'll save the little one for a sandwich or something tomorrow, or a snack. This would be a good time to bring out my chopper too. Let's see, what kind of... Yeah, I prefer slicing. Well, if you have really sharp chef knives, then you could use any knife to cut a tomato. But if you have, you know, regular amateur knives, I find that serrated knives work much better on tomatoes and other small things. But if you have proper chef knives, then it doesn't matter. Then your knives are sharp enough for anything. Yes, I love Persian cucumbers too. They make such a great snack. They're great for pickling. If you've ever made any of my pickling recipes, you know that I really love those little Persian cucumbers for making relish and pickles. I don't like to do the pickles where you have to sterilize the jars and have a long shelf life. I like refrigerator pickles and things that can be pickled quickly, because then you can eat them right away. Usually only takes about an hour to pickle things when you do refrigerator pickles. All right, let's see, no questions, so I'm just gonna keep going. But I'll keep checking, so if you have questions while I'm going, please let me know. I'm more than happy to help if I can. Now, it did not say to start the oven, so I'm guessing we're not doing anything in the oven today. Because usually at the beginning of a HelloFresh meal, if there's anything involving the oven, that's the first thing they tell you to do is preheat the oven. Like on a lot of the meatball recipes, and any of the roasted veggies, you roast them together, which is nice and efficient as well. Only one pan to clean. You roast them in the oven on a cookie sheet, and they usually have you do that at a really high temperature. Again, give you a nice crust and also shorter cooking time, and it keeps the cooking down to about 15 minutes, which is amazing as well. All right, let's see, then we're going to zest the tomato. I have my dishwasher running. If that ends up being a sound that makes too much noise and bothers you, let me know and I'll turn it off. But it's one of those quiet ones, so just let me know if it's bothering you. The other reason why I pulled out the bigger cucumber is that Marlon likes tomato cucumber salad, but he barely likes the tomatoes and he loves the cucumbers, so I really have to do a larger ratio of cucumber to tomato to even get him to eat the tomato. And sometimes I skip it altogether. I meant zest the lemon, yes. I love lemon zest. That's okay, Sabrina. Everybody's autocorrect messes up on the phones. I'm pretty good at reading typo. All right, so zest the lemon, and then maybe let's cut it in fours. That's probably for garnish and for serving. Okay, and then it says to chop the dill. And it says to just chop the fronds, not the, oh, that's fine, Jill, or that's fine, Joe. I don't mind a little teasing. So it says to just chop the fronds, which is interesting to me because sometimes when I'm chopping cilantro and parsley, if I'm really careful about it and my knife is sharp and I have a lot of control over it, I like to chop up the stems too, because if you chop them really tiny, they don't taste like stems, they just taste like a little extra crunch, and they add a lot more flavor too. But it says that's not the case with dill, so that's fine. The big knife that I normally use for chopping herbs is in the dishwasher, so I'm doing fine though. I'll be fine. Yes, Sabrina, I zest citrus for many things, including raw salad dressings, fruit salad, regular salad, marinades. It's really great in rice too. Once you cook your rice, once you take it off the heat and it's all done, add zest and juice of any kind of citrus afterwards. It gives you so much flavor with no calories too. Okay, where are we at now? So we've done all of our veggies. Okay, so now we're gonna make the salad. We find a nice medium-sized bowl. Whoops. I suppose no one has that happen, right? Who else has that? And you open up a cupboard and something falls out. Yeah, my cupboards aren't as organized as they should be. But hey, that's a real kitchen, right? faking this from Hollywood. This is my everyday regular kitchen. Okay, so it says shallots, tomato, cucumber, and juice from half the lemon, and a little bit of olive oil, and 1 tablespoon of the chopped dill goes in the salad. All right, let's do this. The one thing I will say is that this kind of salad does not last very long. It kind of goes bad. Like, it's not a good salad for next day like a cabbage salad is. I would consider a tomato cucumber salad, especially if you're going to put any dressing on it, like lemon juice, olive oil, whatever. It's a same day salad for us. I mean, if you like it next day, that's fine, but we prefer to have this salad same day. Anything I make with cucumber without the tomato will last more than a day, and anything I make with cabbage works for second day and thereafter, or roasted veggies. But anything with tomatoes, it's kind of like lettuce. I only do those same day. Just, okay, so do a little bit of the dill and some of the lemon. Squeeze it over my hand to catch the seeds. Okay, I think it said half. And then we're going to grab some salt and pepper and a little olive oil. Oh, you know what's behind me? This is, you see this picture right here? This is the ginger tea that I make. I literally take a whole root of ginger about this big, and I chop it up, and I boil it on the stove for 20 minutes in a big pot of water, and it makes, so I call it ginger tea. It's really just ginger water, I guess, because I don't, did I put salt? No. And sometimes I drink that in place of water throughout the day. Over ice, it is so good. In fact, I need a sip right now. You could also add a little mint or lemon to it if you wanted, but it's nice and spicy and it tastes delicious. I don't know what the health benefits are of boiling ginger and just drinking the water, but it can't be bad for you. All right, did it say to add the zest? No, olive oil. Don't be shy. If you have questions, please let me know. Sabrina and Jill like ginger too. Yes, it's so good. I mean, I love ginger ale too, but who can drink sugar and ginger ale all day? Nobody. Shouldn't. I shouldn't. And this makes me feel like I'm doing something healthy and allows me to still enjoy the delicious taste of ginger. Oh, this is gonna smell so good. Oh my goodness, I wish you could smell this. You can smell the ginger. I'm sorry, you can smell the dill. You can smell the shallots. You can smell the lemon. You can smell the cucumbers and tomatoes too. How cute is that? Oh, this is one of my favorite salads. We make this, a version of tomato cucumber salad all the time. Okay, all right, time to make the couscous. And we're going to start with a pan, which I pulled out because I figured we would need one. Get a drizzle of olive oil in it. Okay, don't forget I'm going to be giving away 4 boxes of free food in a contest at the end of the show. So if you want to stick around for that, great. Otherwise, if you end up watching the recorded version, you want to watch till the end to find out how to enter the contest. Okay, then we'll add salt and pepper. Okay, add the couscous. Pretty sure that I need to let it brown first before I add my liquid. All right. Yeah, we stir it until it's toasted for 2 to 3 minutes. grab my water though. How much is it gonna want? 3/4 of a cup. You know, the meals for two at HelloFresh usually have enough of the whatever carb is in the dish, whether it's jasmine rice, sometimes it's Israeli couscous or French couscous, and the portion for two always asks for 3/4 cup of a liquid, and so I used to do the 1/4 cup and the 1/2 cup combined to equal 3/4 of a cup, but I've been doing it for so long now that I know where the line should be on the 1 cup, so I only have to pull out the 1. So I'm going to put that over here to keep it handy and grab my stock concentrate that's going to go in there, but I'm going to watch this for another couple minutes to get it brown and toasty. That's what the recipe says to do, and I have to say that when I make rice or Israeli couscous, I really enjoy toasting both of them first. Something I learned many years ago, and I do feel like it adds another depth of flavor. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hi, Debbie. With any luck, we will be done here in time for me to still go for my daily walk at the beach. So I've been trying to exercise every day this week, and I've made it down to the beach for a 1-hour walk, which means my heel is better. I've been going for a walk or doing yoga here on YouTube every day this week. So hopefully my belly will shrink down soon. I'm just glad that my heel's better and I'm able to exercise again. That's very exciting too. You're welcome, Sabrina. Hi, Pat. Thank you, Sabrina. Yeah, so what was I going to say next? So for those of you just joining now, I did if you didn't get a chance to watch the whole video and you go back and watch from the beginning, I unboxed my week's worth of recipes and meals from HelloFresh and showed you all the meals that I chose this week. I was going to let everyone pick what meal they wanted me to cook first, but I ended up letting Marlon do it because he walked in the door. And from there, I have put a link in the video description to anybody that wants to try out HelloFresh. I have a link there where you can get $40 off your first order. And I also have been given 4 free boxes to give away from HelloFresh, and I will be sharing at the end of this video how to enter to win one of those boxes, and I'll announce the winner tomorrow. Debbie, does HelloFresh have meals for one? That is a great question. It does not. And when Marlon isn't home, I'm going to show you what I do with my HelloFresh meals. I make 2. It's a meal for 2, so I will meal prep when I'm the only one that's home, and I will set them into 2 containers. And if I think I'm going to eat it 2 days in a row, I'll put it in the fridge. And if I don't think I'm going to eat it right away, I'll put it in the freezer and make a frozen dinner instead. So either way, I think that HelloFresh is wonderful for one person as well. No, I'm not walking distance from the beach, Kat, but I am driving distance. And sunset's not till 8 o'clock or so these days, so I have plenty of time to get down there still. Okay, this is looking a little bit toasty now. I'll show you. You can see that they've gotten a little bit brown and toasty, so now we can add our water and our stock concentrate. And this is where I veer just a little bit from the recipes every week. Not all the recipes include garlic, but we are a household that loves to eat garlic with just about anything. So I either add a clove of garlic to the or to whatever starch that we're eating, or I add it to the marinade or the salad, or maybe to anything roasting in the oven. Like on a week that has roasted green beans that go in the oven, sometimes I'll add sesame oil or fresh garlic to add additional flavor. And there's just something about eating garlic that seems so medicinal to me that I just like to incorporate it into as many meals as I can. You're welcome, Debbie. All right, so I'm pretty sure we're waiting for this to bring to a boil, cover and reduce to a low simmer, and cook until couscous is 6 to 8 minutes until tender. All right, so I'm gonna reduce the heat, put on the cover, and set my timer for 6 minutes. Oh, that garlic smells so good in there. If you're not a garlic fan, that doesn't apply to you, right? I mean, we are just a family that loves it, so even if a recipe doesn't call for it, I'm usually putting it in there anyway. All right, so now we're gonna pat our chicken. It's time for our chicken. Now it's saying to pat it dry with paper towels. I prefer to rinse it first. That's just my personal preference. But before I touch it, I want to get all my supplies handy because I find it's really easy to contaminate your kitchen if you don't have everything ready to go. So I'm going to put my paper towels, move my flowers, my beautiful flowers that I buy myself. And I'm going to rinse the chicken. And then dry it on paper towels. And wash my hands as much as possible through every step. Anyone who's ever gotten sick from food contamination will know how important it is to be extra diligent when touching raw meat. All right, I'm gonna put these on a plate now. Probably should have put a plate down first anyway, but that's okay. I've got antibacterial wipes close by. I'm gonna wipe down the counter right now before I go any further. And I'll clean the whole counter when we're done as well. I just like to keep things moving as much as possible. All right, so now it says, I think it says we're gonna put our za'atar spice and salt and pepper on the chicken. And if we're flipping it, then I'm gonna be washing my hands again. You really can't wash your hands too often when you're cooking raw chicken though, you just can't. It's fine. This is the time to go overboard. There's not very many times that I'm gonna say this is the time to go overboard, but this is the time. I should have had my salt and pepper ready first. They do this, it drives me nuts. If I touch the chicken and then touch the salt and pepper shaker, then I gotta clean the salt and pepper shaker too, so. All right, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna flip them this way, so I'm not touching them. Ha-ha. And then salt and pepper. Before I go any further, I'll come check the comments again. Whoa, that was a lot. That we can spread it out. Za'atar is a really beautiful Middle Eastern spice mix. It has oregano in it, it has sesame seeds, and I can't even remember, I think it has sumac in it too. Thank you, Sabrina, my flowers are beautiful. I go to Trader Joe's and buy my flowers, and I picked a set of medium pink and light pink and mixed them together. They're so pretty. They make me so happy. And Trader Joe's has the best prices on flowers of anywhere that I go. All right, so now, I'm one of those people that has a favorite burner on the stove. I know you hear these in memes on social media sometimes, and the big burner on the right front corner is my favorite. So even though I started the couscous there, it only needs a low heat. So I'm gonna turn the heat to low over here and move it over, because this big one I wanna use for my chicken now. So I pull out my frying pan, and I'm guessing it's gonna want a little bit of olive oil. Drizzle a little olive oil. Yes, ma'am. Turn up the heat. It's probably medium high now. And then we're going to cook the chicken until brown and cook through about 3 to 5 minutes per side. And then while the chicken is cooking, we're going to make our feta sauce. I cannot wait. gotta be honest with you, I'm tempted to add a little garlic in that too, since I know Marlon and I both like a garlic sauce, especially when you're doing a creamy sauce. There's a couple of sauces, like there's the Lebanese sauce in Middle Eastern food. There's the Lebanese sauce with garlic, and then there's the Lebanese sauce that has garlic, that's creamy with garlic in it. So I might pull out a tiny garlic clove for that. Again, this is something that we do. It's not something that I'm saying you need to do. And honestly, HelloFresh makes incredible meals that you can use just as is. They have excellent chefs creating these meals. However, I think it's also great that you can customize things for your own family's needs. Whether it's avoiding something because of a food allergy, or like us, adding something because of a preference. I need to come back and check the comments too. I think it's been a minute since I've looked. Let's see. Oh, no, I think I am caught up. All right, that oil looks hot. So, oh, that means our other stuff's done too. So the oil gets really thin and runny when it's hot. So that's how I know it's time. I can put my chicken on there, and then we'll pull the couscous off as well. Now it did say 6 to 8 minutes for the couscous, and I set the timer for 6. So instead of just pulling it off, I'm gonna check it. That's my chicken fork, so I'll leave it there. This was my couscous spoon, so I'll check it. There could go another minute. So I'll set my timer for another minute. At times like these, it's so easy to forget something when you've got so many things going on. So for me, even if I only want the couscous to cook 1 more minute, I'm putting the timer on, because I'm starting my feta sauce now. I'm checking my chicken. I will likely forget about the couscous if I don't turn the timer on. So I know it seems like a little bit of overkill, but if you set a timer for every little thing, who will know besides you? Nobody. Nobody will know. It can be your own little secret. All right, I am starting my feta sauce with garlic. But again, that's me. You don't have to do that. Okay, and then it says, then it says to put in the sour cream, I think. Okay, so for now, I'm going to turn the heat off, but leave the lid on, and then that will kind of cook a little tiny bit more because it's already hot. I'll go check on my chicken in a second. I'm adding my feta to the sauce bowl, and now going to add my zest of my lemon, and maybe a little bit of dill too. I have a little bit of dill left over. What the heck? And then I'm going to take a fork, because I want to mash up the crumbles of the crumbles of the feta. In order for that feta to become saucy and not look like a cheese that you sprinkle on top, I think it's important that you mash those crumbles so that they become more of like a paste. But I'm going to check this first. Oh yes. We are brown on one side. I wish you could smell the spices. They smell so good. Yeah, I use a timer all the time. I use the timer in my office all the time. I use a timer, gosh, all sorts of reasons. I use the timer when I go for a walk even, because if you're walking in one direction and you know how long you want to be gone, let's say you want to be gone for 40 minutes total, I set a timer for 20 minutes so I don't get too far away from where I want to go. Or I don't get bored and think that it's time to turn around sooner. You could do a timer for all sorts of things. Okay, so now that I mashed this up, you can see it's more pasty than those big chunks of crumbles. And I do believe it wants me to add a little bit of water as well to make it more saucy. It says 1 teaspoon at a time. So we'll start with 1. Now here's where you could mess up, right? If you add too much, it'll become soupy and you don't want that. So you do a little bit at a time, but look at that. Look at how saucy that looks. Can you see? That is looking really nice. And I will taste it. Oh, you need salt and pepper too. And I'll go check my chicken. Oh my goodness, that's good. I think I could use some lemon though too. I think I'm gonna add the lemon here. It's probably said to keep the lemon for serving, but I've always got extra lemons in the house anyway, so I can always pull out more lemons for garnish, but I think the sauce could use a little lemon. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'm going to take the temperature of this thicker chicken. Oh yeah, 155 degrees, that's fine. Now it said to put this on the cutting board. Oh, did I turn that off? Turn that off. All right, good. So we'll set these on the cutting board to allow them to rest for a minute, and then I'll cut them up. Get this under some water.
Smells delicious.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you heard from the source, guys. Marlon says it smells delicious. I think it does too. Everything does smell good. All right, so let's see. All right, so we're doing serving bowls. And it came with a little bit of store-bought hummus, which I know Marlon isn't gonna like. And I know I will, so I'll probably put a little more hummus on mine and a little more couscous on his. So it says to smear the hummus on one side of the bowl. He can have a little bit. Live a little, Marlon. Okay, so I smeared it, so it'll be kind of decorating. Yeah, he says it smells great in here. Okay, and then we'll grab our couscous. And I'm guessing that's gonna go down next. And I'll show you how beautiful that looks. Doesn't that look lovely? So good. It smells amazing. Okay, get that in the sink. And then, let's see, well, where are we supposed to put the salad? Fluff the two bowls next to the hummus. Get that on the hummus side. Okay. Oh, you know what? I did this backwards. I needed to put more couscous on the less hummus plate. There, that's Marlon's plate. This is my plate. Okay. Then, top the couscous with the chicken. Let me grab another knife. And we'll cut these up. Oh, it's so juicy. That was perfect timing on the chicken. It's cooked all the way through, but still juicy. Don't you love that? Almost too much chicken here, but I guess I'll try these. Delicious. Always give Marlon the bigger piece of chicken, of course, right? Yeah, that was his. This is mine. That's his. All right, and then we do the salad. Okay, and then we drain the excess. We don't have a whole lot of excess liquid on our salad. So then we'll put this on the side as well. I don't know, he's gonna want his in a bowl. You know, you can only follow recipes so far, and then you have to do what makes sense for your family too. If your family doesn't like to mix hot and cold things, then don't follow that part of the recipe. Then do what works for you. Me, I like mixing everything together. Marlon, not so much. Wow, we got a lot of salad too. Look at all this food we've got. Look at, that's one portion. And here's the second portion. That's a lot. And we still didn't even do our feta sauce yet. I'm so excited for this. All right. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. Can you see what I'm doing? Oh, you can't really see. No, it looks prettier with the salad on this bowl. I'll put some of the sauce on his salad bowl too. You know, just do what's right for your family. Doesn't have to be picture perfect. So Marlon's is not exactly picture perfect because I'm trying to, you know, adjust to his likes. Mine's a little cuter though. Mine definitely looks a little cuter. And then it says to take the last bit of dill and sprinkle it over as a garnish. And that, again, will be more likely on my plate than his. I will give him a slice of lemon, though. I know he'll like a lemon garnish. So I'll pull out one of my extra lemons, because I always have a bag of lemons in my house. All right. And there we have it. We've got Marlon's Euro chicken and couscous and tomato salad with feta sauce separated into 2 plates. And we have mine in one. And how many minutes did it take us? Oh, it took 46 minutes. Okay, that's all right. Marlon, you want to come try? Come try on camera. All right, while we're waiting for Marlon to come out here, I can tell you how to enter the contest. So, HelloFresh gave me 4 free boxes of food to give away this week. So when this live video goes, this is yours here.
Okay.
I separated your salad. I know you didn't want. I know you don't like to mix them. That's feta sauce on the chicken. You're going to love it. So leave a comment on the video when it goes recorded. It's still live stream right now. As soon as it goes recorded, leave a comment in the video and I will pick 4 random winners from all of the comments 24 hours from now. So what'll that be? What time is it? So around 7 p.m. tomorrow night, and I will reply to everyone's comment and let you know whether you win or not. And those of you that do win, I will ask for your email address to be emailed to me so I can give it to HelloFresh and you can get a free box of food. How awesome is that? So there's 4 boxes to give away. What?
This is so good.
Yeah, what do you like?
All of it.
We had taste of salad too.
Yeah.
He's too busy eating to even tell you, right? I want to taste too. Couscous is delicious. The hummus is actually a nice creaminess to it. The spice on the chicken is really good, but I think the salad's my favorite part because of the feta sauce. What do you think of the feta sauce? We should make this again, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot.
How many calories is it?
I forgot how much I loved. It tells you how many calories it is too. I will tell. 650 calories.
It's perfect.
Not bad for a dinner.
No, it's perfect.
No, it's wonderful. All right. Well, thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes with us. I hope you enjoyed everything we talked about tonight. I hope you enjoyed watching. Oh yes, thanks Judy for reminding me. The 4 HelloFresh boxes are available to U.S. residents only who have not joined HelloFresh in the past. So if that applies to you, I do have 4 boxes to give away for free. And I do have a link in the video description if you would just like $40 off your first free week of food. So all good stuff. And otherwise, take what I talked about tonight and apply it to something you want to make at home. All of these are good tips that can apply to whatever you like to make at home, whether you want to make that feta sauce or make that salad, or maybe smearing hummus before putting down your starch and putting your meat on top is a good idea. You can take any of these things that we talked about tonight and apply it to whatever you do at home anyway. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Want to say bye?
Bye.
He's busy.